Hey guys, this is Alex from A&R Design. I just want to show you guys our new ANVL base pads and magwell for the P-10C. It's an EDC magwell. It's actually basically flush with the bottom of the backstrap. We didn't want to add any height to it. This is so you can still conceal carry and have a magwell. Johnny, what are you doing? T&E. Why are we doing T&E? Because we want at least 1,000 rounds per magwell with the new coating. So we're going to kick off the install video for this. This is my personal. I had damaged front strap from testing old revs of the magwell, so you're going to see a little epoxy in there for my shit. But that's just because this is my pistol that has 18,000 rounds on it and it's beat to absolute shit. So a couple quick disclaimers. Flat dark earth polymer is much more brittle than the black. The black has spongier and more flexible properties, whereas the flat dark earth can be scratched and gouged pretty easily. So keep in mind, you always have to make sure that the front strap is perfectly level and seated in the front of the magwell. See down there? It needs to be fully seated and flush before you roll the heel of the backstrap into the magwell during installation. If you do not do that, you can damage your front strap and make it more difficult to install the magwell. And so yeah, don't do that. So you guys really need to take your time. Make sure everything is seated first. You want to sand a little bit of the bottom of your backstrap at a time. You know, you can polish it with 1000 grit and a little bit of oil. If you're uncomfortable, take your backstrap off and do the work to the backstrap, reinstall it, and then test fit. If you're confident in doing it yourself with it on the gun, more power to you. Obviously, we want to express that this should be installed by a licensed gunsmith. Any damage that you cause, if you do cause damage to your frame during installation, rendering the magwell non-installable, you know, unfortunately we're not liable for that. Let's see what else. So you are modifying your backstraps to fit, and you'll see once it's under compression, the screw will actually push the backstrap forward, so you'll have a little bit of an air gap back there. But what that does is it's pulling, there's a tooth in the inside here, and it's pulling that tooth into the front strap. So as long as you take your time, you want your backstrap to be a press fit. So as you roll the heel into the cup, it's like putting on a shoe. You put your toe in first and you roll your heel in. When you roll your heel in, you want it to rub as you install. So if the rear of the magwell shaves off a little bit of material from there, that is what you want. You don't want it to be so loose because you won't have positive tension on the front strap. You're going to get witness marks during the installation because all the polymer frames are a little bit different. Some smalls go in without modification, some need modification. You're going to get some witness marks here and here. That's just because the geometry of this is pretty interesting. So you're going to get some witness marks. If you do not like witness marks on your frame, do not buy this magwell. All right? Once this is on, it's on, and you want to keep it on. You know, if you decide to take it off and get rid of it, and you have witness marks here, I can recommend using 1000 grit sandpaper and a little bit of oil, and you can polish out any of the marks so you won't see them. So just things to keep in mind. Please watch the rest of the video for the step-by-step install. It's really easy. It's a 5/64 Allen key in the rear. And you'll see, I don't know if you're going to be able to see in the video, but the screw will protrude just through the rear and touch the plastic. Yeah, you can't see it in this video. Anyway, guys, please, there's plenty of expressing need to take your time, really take your time here. Don't rush, it's not a race, and take your time when you're installing this. So we start by sanding around the bottom of the strap. You're basically, you can see the angle, you're bobtailing it inward. And this is because it's a press fit magwell. So I'll clean up the sanding marks with some higher grit sandpaper, smooth it out so it matches the finish of this, but you won't see this because it's under the magwell. So after I bobtailed it, you can see how I created that secondary face. That's going to allow it to roll into the magwell because it is a press fit. So as you can see with the medium, I did have to bob it. On the other flat dark earth one, this is a small strap, I had to round the corners. But on our suppressor ready black gun, the small fits fine. So there is a fitting process. Depends on the backstrap, the generation of gun. This is the first black generation to come to the United States. This is a little bit different. I don't know if the molding changed or something changed, but you will have to make corrections or not, depending on how it fits with the magwell. So when you do go to install your magwell, you want to put the front strap in first, just like you're putting on a shoe. You want to maintain forward pressure, and then you want to roll that heel into it. You can also put your hand or palm on your rear sights as you hold it in to help roll it through. You might get some mild witness marks. You might get some removal of backstrap material depending on how tight the fit is. As you can see, the difference between the modification on the medium versus the small. Small is just a little bit on the corners, and then the medium you kind of have to do a bobtail. So I shoot this in by putting force on the rear sight, pushing down while maintaining constant pressure on the front strap. You can see how it sits. You can see there's a little bit of flash, so scraped away plastic from the installation process. This is normal. If you don't like this, don't buy this magwell. This is a press-on fit magwell, and if you don't want any witness marks to your frame, this magwell is not for you. See, it just shaved a little bit off right there, and then the heel. I take like a dental pick or a razor blade. You can just strip away all that flash carefully so it looks nice and clean. Almost any magwell on the market you buy will always leave witness marks around the bottom of your gun. Just keep that in mind. So while using a 5/64 Allen key, you want to compress it till it's hand tight, and then you do about a half turn. Because this is steel into aluminum, and keep in mind, you can over torque it, and you can damage it. But as you can see, the screw itself is compressing the rear strap inward, creating almost a washer effect. And that is forcing the front strap to be pulled into the magwell, to be pulled into the front strap, creating a flush fit. So I just pressed on the magwell on the medium strap. You can see there's a little bit of witness scrapes, but same deal. Screw in the back, compresses that strap, and then you get flush fit on the front strap. Guys, click like, subscribe, check us out, leave a comment. We love to hear feedback.